Hello, Lisa here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Mass Market Madness. I have not done one of these for a while. If you're new to Mass Market Madness, this is a video where I like to highlight some mass market decks so they're easily available, they're usually affordable prices, tarot or oracle, but just decks that I think are really good value for the money or that I think I can recommend for one reason or another to you guys. So these are coming out of my personal collection. Let's get into it. The first one I want to talk about is such a fun deck and it's so useful. It's really stood the test of time for me personally, and it is so dang inexpensive. And that is the Affirmators Deluxe. Now, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you'll recognize the Affirmators because I have gotten a lot of use out of the original Affirmators Oracle deck and all of its other versions that have come out. There's been like Affirmators at Work, Affirmators for Creativity, Affirmators in Love and Relationships. Amazing. Love them. The packaging they used to come in were not great. These are very affordable little decks. And when Knock Knock came out with the Affirmators Deluxe and put it on Amazon for like, I don't know, $12 US or something ridiculous, I was like, thank you, yes, please. Because what this deck does is it sort of combines their favorite cards from all those other packs of Affirmators Oracles and puts them into one and just kind of upgrades the whole experience. So you get a really nice box. It's got this really fun color. It is magnetic, opens all the way up. I have some cards that fell out. So opens all the way up. It has a tray with these like cutouts in the side so you can actually really easily get the deck out of this big box. Amazing. Really, really nice packaging and awesome. Love it. These cards are big. And it is massive. It's 100 cards. It's a linen cardstock. If you ever had the Affirmators Tarot, it's the same. But it's kind of squishy and floppy, but that makes it easy to shuffle even though it's big. It is a stretch if you've got small hands, but it's not super stiff. It's this matte linen texture. Feels really, really lovely to shuffle, to me anyway. And it has these like blingy accents, like pretty nice production quality for such an affordable deck. But let me introduce you to the premise of the Affirmators. So these will cover a wide range of topics because this has cards from all of their other packs all put together into one. We have a cute illustration. This one says wholeness. I am complete, whole, and filled with love. I have everything I need. If I ask or look for more, I'm ignoring the love and gifts that are already in my life. Instead, I'll be grateful and acknowledge that anything else would be extra icing on life's cake. And on icing, there's a little asterisk. And if you go down here, it says, FYI, to whoever is listening, extra icing is totally welcome as it's obviously the most delicious part. So there's like this fun sort of cheeky humor and this message right on the card. This makes a wonderful wrap up for a reading. It's really great if you just need a lift. It always kind of empowers you with some sort of positive message, but it's not toxic. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like everything is always great. It's like, yeah, stuff sucks sometimes, but like, here's what you can do about it. And it just has this very fun, like this is written like a Mad Lib. It's a really, really great deck. It's very empowering, very self-worth themed. Hello, self-worth card. It just does a really good job of going into all of the nitty-gritty places, but doing it in a way that makes you feel like it's just playful and it's fun. It's the only affirmation style deck. I guess I've got a couple of them, but it's my favorite one for just good all-rounders. I love the humor. I love the like lighthearted energy of it, and it's such a great buy. So yeah, really affordable, really good quality, and I've been using Affirmators of one variety or another for years now, and I love them so much. So I think I got my very first Affirmators Oracle like 6 or 7 years ago now, and yeah, absolutely love it. So the Affirmators Deluxe is a big recommendation from me. Next up, let's talk about a little tarot in a tin. This came about because of you all. So I made a video and I was talking about Rider-Waite-Smith kind of classic basic decks and how I was looking for one with really good bright colors, really clean line work that's not too heavy, just something that could be a really good classic one, but with the original colors. And this is the one that was suggested to me. I am not a Rider-Waite-Smith aficionado, okay? Like I have like two, well, 3, I guess-ish. Anyways, I have this one in a tin. I also have the Centennial in a tin, and I have a full size by Debray, however you pronounce that, called the Original Tarot that's on a linen cardstock. But this is great. I love these backs. They're like non-offensive. They're very basic, not too overly boring. And the deck has been colored or recolored by Mary Hanson Roberts. So if you know the Hanson Roberts deck, then you'll recognize the style. It's kind of soft colored pencil work. And so the colors are really good. The lines are very delicate. It's got Pixie's original font, and it's just really clean and easy to see all the symbols on the cards. And this is great. This is the deck I took with me as a Rider-Waite-Smith deck when I went to a tarot conference. In previous years, I had taken the Centennial, but I actually really like the brighter colors of this. I feel like it's bold, but it's got a softness to it. It doesn't feel glaring like some of the original Rider-Waite-Smith decks looked. So I really like this coloring. And it's fun, right? Like, it does the job. It does what I need it to do. Mine's still kind of sorted because my last workshop I did, we were separating it into their various suits. But that is the Universal Weight Tarot in a tin. This one is also really, really affordable. I think it comes in under 20 bucks US. Really a great buy. And I definitely recommend it if you're looking for a good classic tin travelable Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck. It's the Universal Weight with drawings by Pamela Coleman Smith, recolored by Mary Hanson Roberts. It's US Games. Love this one. Next up is a deck I've been using a lot lately, but that I kind of slept on for a while. And it is the Sacred Creators Oracle by Chris Ann. So this is the mass market version. This did originally come out as an indie deck, but I like the quality of the mass market. It's been working just fine for me. So this is great, actually. This was another one that I feel like you guys made me do. Yeah, I feel like you guys suggested this one to me. Like my subscribers did. Because, yeah, I don't know why I put it off. But it matches. This deck works well with anything. It does have a lot of really great, juicy stuff in the guidebook. If you are a creator of any kind, if you do creative work, there's a lot of really good, juicy stuff. I feel like this deck would be such a great pairing with the book Big Magic. Just saying, but I really, really have been enjoying this. And I've been lately pulling one card and putting it on my nightstand and meditating on it for a while now, because I feel like it's been really helping to support my journey while I'm working on my tarot deck. And it just makes me feel like I'm in the zone. But before I used it in this way, it works really well just as like a general sort of pairing to any tarot deck, and I'm not sure what to pair with it. I'll pair this one with it because this pairs with just everything so well. It doesn't have the kind of artwork that like is jarring next to a modern deck or next to a old-fashioned deck or next to, you know, I don't know that I'd put it, maybe I would put it next to a black and white deck. I don't know. But the messages are very expansive. It's just a really highly usable deck, even if all you do is work with the cards straight out of the box exactly as they are. But the guidebook is actually also really, really good. Like, you are epic. Gratitude again. Prosperities, sisters are happiness and joy. Raw intention. I mean, like, there's so much good stuff. Unstick the stuck. The messages are very thoughtfully chosen and are really, really, as I said, expansive. But if you do choose to go into the guidebook, you'll get essential meaning. You'll get a self-care message. I mean, it's very, very well done. And it's just one of these kind of like Swiss Army knife style oracle decks that I feel like you can use in so many different ways. And especially if you enjoy pairing decks but don't want to have a bazillion oracle decks so you have something to match everything, having something like this I feel like is so great, because when in doubt, you can pair it with whatever deck you happen to be working with, and it can work really great. And I love that kind of thing because I don't like having a huge variety of oracle decks. I do have quite a few, but I have much less oracle than I have tarot. So this is a great go-to when I'm just wanting to pair but not quite sure what to pair with. So the Sacred Creators Oracle, this is a Hay House deck, and again, very, very affordable. And you can also snap it up if you see a Hay House sale. They do regularly do sales where you get buy two, get one free, or buy one, get one half off or whatever. So this is always a great one to throw in your cart during a Hay House sale for sure. But I will have links, as I said, for everything down below. Next up, this is really new to my collection. Not as new as I guess it's newer than one and not as new as the other that I have to show you. This is the Wisdom of Hafiz Oracle. I actually picked this as part of my you guys help me pick my deck. So the Unicorn Fam helps me pick my deck for Say Yes to the Deck. It was really a fun video to do. But this is, again, a US Games, I believe. Yeah, this is US Games. Really pretty box. And this is basically inspired by Hafiz's poetry. I wasn't sure what to expect when I got this, but it is glossy and it is gilded, which I know for some can be a bit of an issue. But gosh darn, these cards, I'm going to zoom this in, are so beautiful. They're freaking gorgeous. The keyword messages are, again, very expansive. This is really important to me with Oracle decks. I want to be able to really take the message wherever my intuition wants to take it. So if it's too specific, it can be hard for me. And this one seems to really go in a lot of different places, and I love that. But what's really beautiful when you work with this deck is if you pull a card and then read the guidebook. So here we have Established Priorities. This is card number 4. The guidebook is also really beautiful. So here's what it looks like in the guidebook. You get the full artwork, and then you get this. There's a little quote here, which I don't know if these are direct bits of Hafiz's poetry or if these are like, I think these are like translations or interpretations, but it says, "I like perching on a limb in the sky like the moon." And it says here, "Your priorities are known to all around you based on your actions." This is so true, right? "We can all see what's really important to you if we observe how you spend your day, week, or year. Take a close look at what master you are serving today. Are you in alignment? Do your priorities need shifting in order to keep yourself healthy and whole? This is a good time to assess where and how you are showing up and whether or not it serves your values." So the messages in here are not shallow. They're not just going to be like focused on, how do I say this? If you're really somebody who likes to do personal growth readings, or you like to do readings to help you be your best self, this is a really great deck for that kind of work. I feel like this is not going to be like a great deck to pull for a question about like what's going on in your love life right now. I mean, it would be, I mean, obviously based on the reading I just gave, but, or the message I just read, but it feels like it's deeper than that. It's not something that I would reach for something more shallow, if that makes sense. It's a terrible way to express it, but hopefully you get what I mean. It has a lot of depth. That's my point. So that's the Wisdom of Hafiz Oracle. This next one is a really fun pick, but I've just had a lot of fun playing with this deck, and so I really, really wanted to mention it here. And it is the Rainbow Moon Tarot by Samantha West. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's pull this back out again so you can see. This is so fun. I picked this up on a whim. Hello, rainbow holographic edges on a mass market, like cheapy deck. Are you kidding? I shouldn't say cheapy, but like affordable deck. First of all, just a moment. The pages are rainbow edged on the book, like just fun details, right? It's very, very colorful. You don't get huge messages in the guidebook, but you'll get the idea. Like you'll get little punchy messages. It is pretty Rider-Waite-Smith, but this is such a great one because it just has figures in it. Now I'll zoom in. It just has figures in it that aren't so gender specific and that I feel like have a playful queerness to them all the way through the deck. I don't know how else to describe it, but we have some, here we have a cane, which is great. We have different body shapes. It feels like it's diverse without, but also has its own point of view. It's not diverse just for the sake of being diverse, if that makes any sense at all. You have, instead of traditional courts, you have chancellors and you have pages and knights. So those ones are traditional, but then you have chancellor and guardian, I think. I'm trying to think of what the other, I'm looking now. Look at this 7 of crystals, so great. Where's the other ones? Warden, chancellors and wardens. I always get them mixed up. I think the warden is the king and no, I think the chancellor is the king and the warden is the queen, or like that's how they line up energetically. But it's so fun. It's full of bright colors. It's playful. It's got a modern vibe, but also kind of a bit of a starseed alien kind of vibe. It's really funky. It just makes me happy. I enjoy playing with it. It gives me really good readings. It feels weirdly relatable because it's weird. You know what I mean? Like, it's just great. It's just great. I love it. I love it. So this is the Rainbow Moon Tarot by Samantha West. And you might know Samantha West's work. She did the Macabre Tarot, and she also did the Penelope's Tarot that I have and love. There's other ones that she's done. I'm just blanking on at the moment, but beautiful work. And this is such a fun and different and unique mass market deck to scoop up. So definitely recommend that one. This last one was such a find for me. I did mention it in my hot takes, but I think I had some confusion over what the final layout of the cards was going to be and such, but I am so thrilled with it. I picked up a copy when I was in Portland in October, and it is the Enchanted Soul Tarot, or Tarot of the Enchanted Soul by Yasmin Westwood. So Yasmin did the artwork and the guidebook. Like, obviously the entire deck creation is hers, and she did just a beautiful job. Guidebook's gorgeous. This is a beautiful deck. Now, those of you with small hands, heads up. It is gilded. It is big. It is glossy. It's unwieldy. It's barely shuffleable for me. Okay, I have very big, strong hands, and I shouldn't say very big, but I have big, strong hands. I usually don't struggle too much, but it is a major. Did I just put it out of order? We're going to just undo that so I can flip through kind of in order. But yeah, it's a stretch. However, this construction of this deck is almost as if it's been designed for those of us who would mod our decks. Because first of all, look at the backings. Beautiful and swirly and blue and even, and no copyrights or words or anything. I mean, it's reversible. I don't know that I'd be able to really tell which side was upright. It's not perfectly symmetrical, so if you're looking, you could figure it out, but that's never been an issue for me. What is cool, though, is the way that the layout of the card is. All of the information, like the artwork and the titles, are all inside these big borders. Okay, so let me show you what I mean. So you have this big border around the edges. The card inside is about the size of a standard tarot card. However, in the border is this cluster of keywords for every single card. This is brilliant. If you were considering doing learning tarot in the way that I teach it in Tarot with Training Wheels, this is the kind of thing that is perfect for that, because you can just study with this deck, get to know it with the keywords, and then if or when you're ready to step away from those keywords, you just chop them off. Just trim it down to this interior border. Everything is contained within this interior border. So it is perfect for a trim job. I don't think I'm going to trim it because I really like the fact that it has these keywords on it. I think the artwork is gorgeous. It's dreamy. It's beautiful. This is almost like, I apologize, Yasmin, I apologize to anybody who doesn't like this comparison, but this is what I wanted The Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reid and Jenna De La Grataglia to be, if that makes any sense. There's a bit of a steampunk vibe to this, just very subtle. But it's got this fantasy world. I love this card because it's literally, you're the one with the flipped perspective. If you flip it this way, it's a nature scene, but it's like you're hanging upside down and seeing it this way. So cool. Love, 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 love. So we did a bit of a quick full flip through when I did my Newt's Northwest Tarot Symposium haul live stream. We did a full flip through of this deck so you can see all the cards, but it is just gorgeous. Love how dynamic the court cards are. I just love how dreamy and like surreal and beautiful. This would be such a great deck to work with for dream work too, because I just feel like it's just so dynamic. Oh, and I'm a sucker for all these beautiful colors and the soft focus. I love it. I love it. It's so vibrant. So pretty. I guess I could have shuffled it because I don't really need to keep it in order anymore, but it's just beautiful. So if you're newer to tarot and you want something with keywords on it to help you like that, this would be such a fun one to work with. It is, if I remember correctly, a little bit pricier than some of the other mass market decks out there, but it does come in a really nice big box. You do get a really nice, beautiful big book with full color artwork and pages in it. And tons of, throughout the major arcana, this is one cool thing. Throughout the major arcana, you get keywords for the card, a write-up, meaning, and then what that energy is like if it's a person, and then some prompts or questions. And then in the minor arcana, you don't get the what it would be like if it was a person, but you get keywords, a meaning, and then you still get that thought section. This section here would work really well as like journal prompts. And then for the court cards, of course, you are hearing more about what this person would be like, right? There's also a quote for every single card, which is something that I freaking love. So tons of value in this one. I just think this is a really, really, really nice deck set. This is the Red Feather, Schiffer Red Feather publication, and I have to admit I haven't been all that blown away by anything they've done recently until this. So I think this is a really exciting find, and I'm so stoked to be able to get to know it and work with it. But it is new to me. It's the newest one out of all these to me. So I haven't worked with it yet, but I'm really excited about it. I think it's really beautiful and well done, and yeah, would definitely put it on your list if you're looking to just have a bit of a list of things that you might want to scoop up during the holidays or put on your wish list that's affordable. But yeah, I am stoked about all of these. I have some more, but I'm going to keep them off camera, and I'm going to take my thumbnail after this. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you saw some stuff in here that you liked. As always, thank you so, so much for watching. An extra big thank you goes out to the Unicorn fam. Thank you for supporting the work that I do here. It really, really makes a difference. To all of you who watch, subscribe, like, comment, click the bell, all the things you do to interact with the video are hugely, hugely necessary for the growth and success of the channel. So I really appreciate you all so, so much for that. Thank you for watching and hanging out with me. And as always, may your magic always shine from the inside out. Bye.